Well, how do you do, buckaroos? Hey, this video is gonna be a little different. It's one of those that I do. It's gonna talk about a topic. I'm gonna read a little bit from an article. A fight is brewing in the Missouri legislature over an unlikely topic: beer coolers. The measure passed 18 to 14 on Thursday night in a tight vote in the state Senate. Would allow breweries to lease coolers to grocers and other stores that sell beer. Sponsor Senator Eric Schmidt, a Republican, go figure. Uh, greedy bastards. And supporters include St. Louis based Anheuser-Busch tout the bill as a way to boost the beer industry in Missouri and help drinkers by providing another option to bring more refrigeration space. Schmidt, who in earlier debate on the Senate floor said Anheuser-Busch approached him with the cooler proposal, argued that beer drinkers prefer to buy chilled beers. What he doesn't tell you is that last year he received $15,000 in contributions from Anheuser-Busch. Really? So lobbyists are paying somebody to take a specific position. Can be. Does that really happen? Yes, it does. Son of a gun. Uh, I'm going to read a little bit more here. And while retailers could stock the coolers with any beer, not only the beers from the beer maker leasing the refrigeration, Jeff Schrag from Mother's doubts about how this would play out. He said providing incentives such as coolers could mean more shelf space and consequently more sales for big brewers. Now I'm going to read a quote here from Jeff Schrag that I find very interesting because I've uttered almost the same exact words to a couple of beer friends who, when I've had the discussion about the evils of macro brew, I've said the almost exact same words. John, you know who I'm talking to right now. John without an H, let me just say. We are basically giving Goliath more weapons to fight David. How many times have every time I've seen friends post beers, or post articles promoting how wonderful AB InBev is, or this and that, and I've said, you're basically, I don't know how you guys can say, hey, I love this Goliath guy. He's just amazing. That David, he's just trying to start trouble. We are basically giving Goliath more weapons to fight David. That's what Jeff Schrag said. Goliath doesn't need more weapons. Jeff Schrag quote, I've said those exact words upon occasion more than once. I'm curious what my beer friends think about that. So here I am having a Schlafly grapefruit ale, and I'm going to pour it in a Coors glass. I hope nobody gets offended, but and I'm doing it for a reason. I'm going to make a point here. At some point, I will make a point. I promise. Now, I mean, what do you guys think, man? I mean, I know you can't answer me directly. This is a video, listen. The law does state that they can't specifically say what you can put in there, but they're going to demand their own products be there, or they're going to pull those darn coolers. That's exactly what's going to happen. Having trouble getting that angle just right for me. Oh, again. Anyways, yeah, I'm using this Coors glass because my wife found this little glass. I really like it at a thrift store. Uh, I think you can be a fan of classic glassware. This is the point I'm trying to make, and not buy the products. I've never used the term. Whoa! I just spilled all over myself. I've never used the term boycott before. I've never boycotted Miller Coors, SAB Miller, whatever they call themselves these days. I've never boycotted AB InBev, although I don't buy them any more than sometimes I don't even realize I'm buying them, to be honest with you. But I am going to boycott them now. I'm not even going to buy Ballast Point. I'm not buying any darn thing owned by AB InBev because they are doing their best. I bet they're doing similar things in your state too to buy to buy state senators and whoever else, assemblymen or whatever they are in your neck of the woods, to pass these inane bills as another measure to crush craft brewers. I just think it's a darn shame. These guys, they have the money, they have the advertising, they have the commercials. I question those folks. Jay, John, I'm calling you out. Why do you support these guys? Why do you post pictures of their beer trucks? Why do you post pictures of their brand new cans? Why do you do that? These guys are trying their best to crush the craft beer industry, and you're walking around like, well, it just doesn't matter, man. It's just business. Well, it's only business if it doesn't become personal, and I think now it's become personal. They are really going after craft breweries, man. Open your frickin' eyes. I mean, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean somebody isn't out to get you. And these are paranoid delusions because this is actually happening. You know, uh, wow. I mean, good lord. I mean, how do you guys not see this? It's funny though, as I'm in several groups in various social media, and almost all are craft beer groups that understand what the macros are all about. But I mean, I am in a couple groups where they just it's like they almost bow down to the AB InBev gods for whatever reason, and I've never quite figured it out. But there you go. I'm telling you exactly what's happening in my neck of the woods, and I guarantee that that at least one of those two guys is gonna say something supporting that, saying, "Well, it's just good business stuff." Well, maybe it is good business, but it doesn't make it right. And then I guess that's my point: is just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. How about we start doing the right thing? Let's support craft brewers. I will not buy another product from AB InBev if I can help it. I may accidentally buy something because honestly, I don't know what the hell all they own. But the stuff I am aware that they own now. I've never gone on to a full on boycott before, but after hearing this, after reading that article, by golly, I am boycotting AB InBev. I hope you do the same. I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.